Hello, today I'll show you how to make a Raycaster in Scratch. As you can see, this Raycaster calculates the distance from the player to one of these walls. And you can turn this data into a 3D maze, something like this. So let's get started. First, delete the cat and paint a sprite. Name it anything you want, or just name it Raycaster. Now, use the box tool, make sure there's no outline, and press shift to create a box. Now make the box 4 by 4. So this would be 4 times 4. And now, in the code, when green flag is clicked, then we will go to 0, 0. Then point in direction 90. Now, create a new variable named res or resolution for all sprites and set res to 4. Then forever, then turn clockwise. I'll multiply, subtract, multiply by 4, then key right arrow subtracted by key left arrow. Then we do move, duplicate this, key up arrow and down arrow. Now if you test it, as you can see, this will be a simple moving system. Now, do a if touching, then create a new sprite named map. Use the box tool, make sure there's no fill, and make the outline a nice thickness, and create the box. Then use the line tool and create a nice maze, something like this. And after you're done the maze, so like this, after you're done the maze, go back, then do when green flag is clicked, go to 0, 0. Now, if touching map, duplicate the move, then switch these around. So now it would be move key down arrow press subtracted by key up arrow press times 4. Now if you test it, then there will be a collision thing, so it doesn't go through. Now, make a new block named Raycast. Run without screen refresh. Now, in here, we will create a new variable named player dir or direction for the sprite, actually for all sprites. Then set player dir to direction. Then create 2 new variables named x for this sprite only and y for this sprite only. Set x to x position and y to y position. Then create a new list called distance for all sprites and delete all of distance. Then turn clockwise negative 48 degrees, and now repeat and then do a divide 480, which is from this side to this side how many pixels, divided by res. Now go to X and Y, then create a new variable called distance for all sprites. Set distance to 0. Now repeat until touching map, which is then move by 4, since this is a 4x4, and now change distance by 4, then repeat until not touching map, move by -1, change distance by -1. Then add distance to distance, and then turn by res divided by 2 subtracted by, oh wait, actually 96 divided by 44 divided by 480 divided by res, which would give how much it will turn. Now, after all this, at the very bottom, go to X and go to Y, and point in direction player dir. Now if you test it, and also if you click here and get pen, erase all, then pen down here and pen up here. Now if you test it, as you can see the view of the player, and if you show the distance list, you can see how far all the walls are. Now let's make that into a 3D view. So now move this out of the way, get the erase all, pen down and pen up, out, place this back, and also make sure to add a set pen size to res. And now after that, we go down here, and then I'll go to Y will be 0, X, actually Y will be 180, and X will be resolution divided by 2 subtracted by 240, and then create a new variable named cycle, which cycles through all the data for the sprite only. Set cycle to 1, and then erase all. Repeat length of distance, and then set pen brightness to a +50, and then multiply by, and now cycle item cycle of distance times 0.6. Then we do set y to item cycle of distance, and then 1500 divided by item cycle of distance. Put it here, duplicate this, put it above, do negative 1500 divided by distance. Now, place down a pen down and then a pen up. Change cycle by 1. Change X by resolution or res. And then bring back this to reset its position. Now if you test it, as you can see, it will create a nice 3D view of the maze. And now to make the walls more straight instead of a curve, we can do, going here, set distance to distance times, and then this cosine of a subtract distance subtracted by player direction subtracted by player dir, which will then make the walls a lot straighter, as you can see. And to hide this, we will use the set ghost block. Set ghost to 100 and map set ghost to 100. Now, as you can see, you have a nice Raycaster that can be used to create a 3D maze in Scratch. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day.